Hello guys, NECA here, and I'm gonna make it super quick. I could not resist showing this to you. I have no earthly idea what I or anyone else would do with this, but this is one of those things I looked at and I thought, if only he was like a foot and a half taller. 48 inches, in case you can't do the math any better than I can, is 4 feet tall. Um, NECA Five Nights at Freddy's 48-inch large-scale foam and rubber figure. Hopefully this fella stands up. I have no idea. I've never seen one. This is a pre-order, ships November, so he'd ship around Thanksgiving time. But look at him. Can you imagine? I guess you would do this if you were a professional hunter at the price of over 300, but um, can you imagine in the right lighting? I mean, in the light of day, you're not going to fool anyone with him, but can you imagine in the right lighting? Now, obviously, you could build your own full-scale prop for cheaper than that, but can you imagine in the right lighting, having him in your house? First thing I probably do is get him in paint, just to paint him so that he would look like he had the jointed effects, because he needs some paint detailing worked in here to make him look, you know, more animatronics. This actually looks like... I always used to do that. I'm not dogging on these people. I always used to paint all my own masks and props. Every time I get one, I'd look at it and go, yeah, that's nice what you did, but... And I'd go in and I'd like spend a couple hours painting them. So, but can you imagine 4 feet of him? Now, admittedly to adults, that is not going to be very impressive, but if you had younger fans and you were setting up something for younger fans, I don't know, maybe you run a charity or something, and your charity can afford to do this in over a number of years, the young Freddy fans, because he's not going to die with the last game. He's going to go on to be popular forever. It's like saying Mario is suddenly not going to be popular next year. I like that he has the marks on the muzzle. I like that you see the teeth. Again, you probably, if you're going to do this for a pro hunt, you probably would want to go in and paint a little. Get a still from the game, do a little painting to make him look a little more realistic to the game. And maybe even do your own prop. I just had to show this to you. He does look, there's something haunting about him. The eyes just grab me. And again, it's hard to tell from a picture. I mean, we're just looking at a picture here. And honestly, with a picture like this, you can't tell scale here. I could be looking at a 6-inch composite model. I could not be looking at the real thing. I'm wondering if this is freestanding, or he's, you know, he needs to be propped up. Does he have a base? There's not much information here. Let's go down. Let's scale down. I often don't take you to this site because it's notorious for some prices are good, some prices are like sky high. I'm seeing that these feet are kind of like not, like kind of standing there. Terrorize any room with a large-scale replica of Freddy Fazbear from the hit horror game Five Nights at Freddy's, standing 48 inches tall. So that's smaller than your 5-foot-tall standard skeleton that you can buy for around $10–20. So just for a size comparison. Freddy is made of foam, rubber, and latex. Is carefully hand-painted for detail so realistic you'll want to turn all the lights on in every room. Great for home collections or to add visual interest to retail stores. So they are trying to go towards a retail store or a home collector. Very simple assembly required. Cringe when you see that. Simple assembly is almost never ever simple. Skew weighs in at 25 pounds, so good weight to him. Scale is 48 inches. Large scale foam and rubber. That's not really telling me anything. It does not tell you if he's freestanding or if this is very clever and he's going to have a pole somewhere or a stand, or you need to go out and prop him with a stand. He is compelling. I'm one of those people that once you're going to spend a couple $100, I do want the details down to the last detail. He doesn't look game accurate. You would have to go in and do a paint job, but he does, you know, you are going to know it's Freddy. I mean, there's no way you're going to look at it and say it's not Freddy. But I would be one of those people to go in and do the paint to make it look as accurate as possible. They did skip a little of the paint job. He's going to need the joints painted in to make him look as realistic as possible. That's a tiny thing. He does look great. He does. But you know, I'm like a perfectionist. So you are going to want the ears to look like they're going to wiggle back and forth, which they should. I mean, they're not going to in a foam latex prop. Don't get me wrong. This prop is immobile. It's not going to move. So, he's pretty cool. I just figured I would show him to you. Of course, I wish there was Foxy and Chica and Bonnie to choose from, but it's pretty cool they have him. It does worry me a little bit that that one foot looks like it's up a little and that foot looks like it's up a little. I wish they would show us a little more of him, but he looks pretty cool, and I just thought I would show him to you. They are, a lot of people do like them. I just don't like to that I've only seen him on this site because they can be really, like, astronomically high over anybody else, but they seem to be the only people that have this right now. But I would say check with your Halloween haunts. They should be opening by now. They should be hiring already, actually. So that's something for you to be looking into. So I will give you the link over for you to look at this. And it's just like one of those things. If you're going to be opening your haunt, doing your charity stuff, and I know a lot of FNAF fans are going to be wanting to maybe add that extra special prop, especially if you're going to be wanting to do charity work, it's more than pay off. If you're careful with your latex props, I will tell you, since I've been a house haunter and worked in haunted house, done this stuff for decades, no direct sun, no normal glue. Be very careful with these guys. No solvents on them. Treat him with tender, loving care. He's not going to want to be out in freezing cold weather. He's not going to want to have direct sun on him. And just love him up. Take good care of him. Put him in careful storage. And treat him like you would treat any other beloved prop, and you're going to get many years out of him. Okay, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and this is going to be Nightcat signing off, and you'll find a link below, and I will see you guys later.